Yes, sir. YouTube, Blow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Captain Crown NBA podcast. Listen, man, we talk about all things NBA related over y'all. You guys already know, man, the NBA is probably hitting its peak right now, man. I know the finals just passed, but a lot of people are more excited about the off season than anything. You know what I'm saying? Draft, summer league, trades, free agency, all that stuff. So we're gonna definitely talk about that here, man. We got a few of them that came down yesterday. So we're gonna talk about it today, man. So listen, if you guys are into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, join us here. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And also too, if you guys can do us a favor, hit them likes as well, man, for us. That'd be much appreciated. Shout out to the people who've been helping with that here over the last month or so. I see we're getting a few more subscribers to the channel. We're definitely still trying to grow. We used to cover one team, and now we're just covering the league in general. So I know we're still trying to find our way in that space, and we definitely use your help with that. It don't matter what team you root for, man. Join us over here for these conversations, man. Let us know what you think about your team, what kind of moves they need to make, what kind of trades they need to make, what kind of signings they need to make. Do you see them having a bright future? You don't see them having a bright future. Whatever it is, man, join us over here for them conversations, y'all. And also, if you guys have any questions or comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up, simply add a C in front of your question or your comment. That way we know you're talking to us. And if any super chats come in, y'all, we'll address the super chats first. All right, King, let's get to it, man. We got a lot to get to today, bro. So, like I said, man, some trades and stuff came down here yesterday. A major one happened. One that we've been sitting there talking about on the show, if it will or will not happen. And I think over the last 24 hours, it's been kind of revving up to the point I think it was kind of guaranteed it was going to happen. So let's get to it, man.
I'd like to report a trade.
Yeah, King, it's finally happened, man. Check it out. It's boy. Giannis and Bobby Portis get traded to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr. I'm not going to pronounce that person's name. The 13th pick, two future firsts, a future first round swap, and a future second, King.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on that, man? Before we kind of dig a little deeper into this trade, bro. What's your thoughts on this Giannis trade? It finally happened, man. Finally happened.
I want to congratulate Giannis, I guess, for leaving finally, but definitely congratulate the Milwaukee Bucks for finally getting it done, bro. I think that's an awesome haul for Giannis. Actually, they didn't get Bam Adebayo, but they got basically 3 first-round picks, 4 if you include the swap, and a second-round pick. We talked about a lot of players, not really going for a lot of picks and all with this, new CBA and the way the league is now. And geez, bro, they Milwaukee got all of that for Giannis, so that's a good look for them. On the other hand, I'm gonna be positive first. Shout out to Miami, making a big move, getting Giannis. Like I said, Giannis goes somewhere else, him, Bam, and all. They'll be competitive. It's gonna be cool. But on the other hand, bro, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Miami, I get rid of Pat Riley. Pat Riley, like we said, these type of moves, like you set Milwaukee up to probably be pretty good pretty soon. They'll probably find somebody with all of this. If they draft correctly, they'll find something. They got too much to not draft and find something. So you and Giannis better be competitive and trying to win every year to stop Milwaukee from getting something. That's one. And then two, I still don't think, like I say, this team is still constructed, man. Like Giannis, you could have went to Boston. Like, not even saying that Boston is you feel me, the greatest of all things right now, but Boston has a better track record of getting guys that go to, that help out your star players. And geez, bro, he'd have had Jason Tatum as a number 2 beside him instead of Bam Adebayo. So this is a tough look, bro. This might be one of those, damn, Giannis. You're gonna go out in the sunset, I guess, in Miami. You wanted to go somewhere, you're in Miami, but geez, I don't see Giannis winning a bunch of championships in Miami. That's the way I see it. But yeah, shout out to Milwaukee, though. I think Milwaukee got an awesome haul for him, though.
I mean, I'm gonna read this is what they have. It's their roster for right now. But let me not only, what you just said about the whole Giannis trade, and I 1,000,000% agree with you. I think we talked about it before that if you go to Miami, you're gonna have to gut your team, which is what they pretty much did, right?
Yep.
You have to gut your team to get them, and they don't have a lot of wiggle room to add anybody like that to help this team be at the upper echelon of teams that's competing or whatever. Check this out. This is also what's going to probably hurt him right here, King. So reports are the Miami Heat are expected to lose Norman Powell in free agency. Right now, they're saying that Detroit is interested in Norman Powell right now. That's going to be a blow. So check this out. Looking at the Miami roster, they got Davion Mitchell, who was trying to throw in a trade at first to get Giannis, but they end up not doing it or whatever. Norman Powell, if he resigns, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, Bam. Their bench is Drew Smith, Pale Larson, Nikola Jovic, and Bobby Portis. That's not including the picks they just got tonight. Mm-hmm. That's what you're working with. Now, there's rumors right now that they might have to trade Andrew Wiggins to help solidify and get more pieces to fill out their bench. I'm with you, bro. I said this too. I don't know why Giannis did try more to push towards going to Boston, because at least you would have had Jason Tatum over there. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, the track record, bro.
Yeah, I think we said it on the last show. Matter of fact, we did say it on the last show because they happened to make the trade this next show. And I was sitting there saying that, bro, I don't think that, you're gonna be in a Milwaukee position all over again.
Yeah.
The only difference is you got air exposure. That's it. You know what I mean? Like,
step up from Milwaukee, bro. Just a step up.
If you made this move and it was like, oh, this is the big piece, but then they're gonna make more moves this year, I'm like, oh, okay, they might have a chance to do a little something or whatever, but you don't have no wiggle room. You have no wiggle room. So it's like, I don't know, King. I don't know. If you wanted to get out of Milwaukee that bad, I guess you did it or whatever. But as far as like the outside looking in, the potential of the team, all that stuff, the construction of the team, the available assets you have to remember, you just look at how much you gave up to get them. So it's like you don't really have nothing to really work with no more now.
You know what would have been the best situation for Milwaukee? I mean, for Miami to have done to make this a better trade.
What was that?
They should have traded Bam. Giannis should have upgraded the Bam position. You'd have got rid of Bam and a little bit of something else to match the contracts and made that work. But instead, because you Pat Riley and you love Bam so much,
yep,
you had to keep Bam. So now you got Giannis beside Bam and the rest of your team.
Remember they said that. Remember Pat Riley said that. Remember we talked about it on the show about a couple months ago. They're not trading Bam, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That team better than Bam.
He got your A3, King.
That team on that he just getting Milwaukee better than Bam, bro.
And a lot of people are praising these two picks. They had 2 picks in this draft. So they got a young core and they got draft assets and all that stuff, man. They can go out and make more moves, here in the future or whatever. But yeah, for me, I don't see it for Miami. This was not, like I think I told you, this is not one of the moves when they make it. I'm like, oh my God, like this just completely changed my mindset of Miami. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that at all. So Unless Eric Spoelstra can walk on water, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he'll
I
probably
don't know.
make some great trades. We're gonna talk about other teams. You feel me? They got like the number one pick and all. You think that team? You think this team better than the team the number one pick?
Nah,
I don't think so either.
nah. Um, Speaking of Milwaukee, bro. So check this out. Milwaukee Bucks are expected to listen to trade offers for Tyler Hero just hours acquiring him after just hours after acquiring him in the Giannis trade. Um, I think I sent you something earlier.
Mhm.
So supposedly, man, his name is being rumored here in the for Detroit. I think we talked about that on the last show. His name kind of attached to Detroit and stuff like that. So Detroit's name being attached to a lot of people, which I kind of thought during this draft, I thought we'd get a lot more, bigger names being traded around or whatever. But it seemed like the big trades were made before the draft. So um yeah, I could see Tyler Hero being moved to another team or whatever. He wants to be for in a better situation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I could see it, but I would like I said, if you were Detroit, I might try to take a swing. But we'll see. What you think?
Yeah, if I was like I said before, if I was Pat Riley, the move you should have made was the Bam Adebayo and all that. But they made this move instead. This is good for Milwaukee. Milwaukee now has players instead of having Bam Adebayo where they would have got him and he wouldn't have fit the timeline really as well. They really want to rebuild right now. So you had that. They got the smarter players with these other players, which they can now try to flip. They got a couple players, maybe like a Ware, that they'll keep probably, and then they'll try like a Jaime Jaquez or whatever like that. Because I like Jaime. I told you Jaime nice, I think. But like other players like Tyler Hero, trade him, get more picks and all, more value and all, so you can help build your team. Like I really like this trade for Milwaukee. Like we knew the Giannis
Mhm.
thing was over. We were like, how can Milwaukee get competitive again or get like talent on their team? They should get talent. If they trash, whoever's the GM should be fired if he doesn't get talent with these picks that he got right there. And then if he adds on top of, like I said, the Tyler Hero picks, like they should be able to get something and be competitive in the East, like very soon.
I agree. Speaking of the East, man, this is where it really get interesting right here, King. So check this out.
Hmm.
The Celtics and Jalen Brown will have a hard conversation moving forward about the fallout from a trade that did not happen, King. So let's see what else we got here, man. Check this out. The Boston Celtics have decided to potentially split up Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown because they do not think they can beat the Knicks. I'm gonna get on that here a little bit. Um, the Bucks have asked for Hugo Gonzalez, while the Celtics want to keep him. They're really
Wow, bro. Hmm.
yeah. We'll get on that here in a little bit. Boston Celtics are still listening to trade offers for Jalen Brown after missing out on Giannis. Hell, they have to now.
Yeah.
They got to. You didn't dug yourself a hole here. But what you think, King?
The situation you did when you know, said you were going to trade Jalen Brown for Giannis. Um, Jalen Brown is crazy because Jalen Brown gave you the best year of his career last year, got you places you weren't supposed to be. This is why I always go back to you can't always say, man, these players got to look out for this team and be loyal and all that
Yep.
stuff. Jalen Brown gave the best year of his career last year. Could have been first team All NBA, could have been the MVP conversation and all that. And now they went ahead and used that as value to trade him away for Giannis. And now it didn't happen. Like Giannis going to Miami might not have just destroyed Miami for a second. It may have destroyed Boston as well because you got to get rid of Jalen Brown. And like I said, I don't think that Jason Tatum, I mean, knock on wood, maybe he does, but I don't think he now gets to a point where he's better than Jalen Brown again. I told you after that Achilles, I'm like, I think Jalen Brown was going to be the better player. And that's not to Jason Tatum. I thought Jason Tatum was the better player beforehand. Just with the injury now, what their ceilings are, I think Jalen Brown's ceiling is higher. But they got to get rid of him now. And yikes, bro. Like because of the Knicks, you didn't even face the Knicks one with a complete team, like with your team all year playing together and doing that. Like Jason Tatum played the end of the year because he was hurt. And then two, like this was supposed to be a throwaway year. And you
I,
didn't even have the guys beside him. You lost everybody. You got rid of your two guys that just won you a championship a few years ago, bro. Like, and they're still under 30. Yeah, these teams, sometimes these teams ain't smart. I try to tell you all the time, but yeah, bro, that's what I think about it. I don't get it, but now it's over. The end of a dynasty.
What made it worse was, remember, they kept saying, no, we're not trading him. No, we're not trading him. No, we're not trading him. Over the last 24 hours, it was confirmed that, yeah, they want to throw him into that Giannis trade. This is what really set everything off. Yep. And so, bro, the thing that gets me, these cats just won a championship 2 years ago.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, now you're telling me they can't fit together and they need to split them up and all this old stuff. King, this man, like you said, this man poured his blood, sweat, and tears to this franchise. Got them their first championship since 2009, right? Won Eastern Conference Larry Bird MVP, won the Finals MVP, got them a championship, led this team with a bunch of cats that nobody can name off top of their heads to the second seed in the East. Like you said, this is supposed to be a throwaway year. Nobody expected him to be number 2, which is why his name was in the conversation for MVP this year. He was one of the MVP, I think top 5 finalists this year in MVP. Because he done something that nobody expected him to do. 1, nobody expected to see him do that. And 2, nobody expected the team to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like you said, you got rid of literally the whole entire squad that got you to the finals, other than Derek White and your 2 guys. That's it. Everybody else is gone. So for them to sit there and say, oh, they can't beat the Knicks, bro, if you put a comparable team, they just pretty much showed you put a comparable team around them. Around those 2 guys, they could get you at least to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So now, all of a sudden, now you have this off year or whatever, where one of your guys is out, like you said, came back the last 13 games of the season. Jaylen Brown having to do the carrying job. Don't have a lot of pieces around him. Now, all of a sudden, now they can't. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue now. You can't beat the Knicks. Why even try? So just put a better team around him. We saw what you could do with a better team. I don't understand why this is baffling or whatever, right? This is far-fetched. Oh, my God. Well, how we figure this out? You done it 2 years ago. Do it again. I'm not saying spend the money or nothing, but put a better team around these 2 guys, and you see what they can do when you put better talent around them. It's that simple. But, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, not everybody's smart, man. And it's just, like I said, I don't make millions of dollars, bro. But so we just going to act like we didn't just see what happened like 2 years ago? That didn't happen. Huh? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize.
You didn't win. Bro, this guy got hardware.
No. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And that's what I'm saying, King. When I saw that quote, bro, I'm like, wait, what? How many people picked the Knicks to win the championship this year before they go to the playoffs?
Not a lot.
Oh, got you. So now the reason why you got to break these people up because they can't beat the Knicks.
Even though your team wasn't at full strength.
Oh, got you. I mean,
you just give up.
Sense.
Yeah,
just give up. Just give up. Don't even try. You're right.
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy, bro.
Shout out to Brad Stevens. Yeah, hey, it makes sense to me. It makes sense. Listen, King, this man just showed you he could be a number 1 option on the team. Carry the team of, let's see, this shoestring, this bottle of water, and this mouse to a second seed. Get him a ton of talented team around him. Let's see what he can do. So, yeah, I hope because right now they got him linked to either Houston or to Atlanta. So we're gonna see how that go, bro. That's just crazy to me, King. And this is why it's why
you're loyal, man.
The cliche thing is to tell people to watch the damn games. And it's like you keep saying that, but people are not gonna really just watch it and really get an understanding of what they watch. You always hear me say this all the time. You constantly hear people. I keep telling you, just because you hear people constantly screaming it's not true. When you hear ESPN them constantly screaming it to the point that you starting to echo it because they're saying it a million times, does not mean it's true. So we heard them saying, "Oh, they just gotta split them up. Gotta split them up. Gotta split them up." And it's like, bro, when you finally put a team around these guys, what they end up doing? They just won a championship 2 years ago. They're only 2 years removed from a championship, and now we're saying, "Oh, we just gotta split them up." So
didn't they have one of the greatest teams of all time? People were considering them. Okay, I thought they. Maybe I forgot. I thought that Celtics team was considered one of the greatest teams of all time.
Well, no, we just skipped 2 years ago. We skipped 2024. We just skipped the whole season. It never happened. It never happened. Okay. That's just crazy to me, King. I swear that's just crazy to me, bro. But who am I, man? Who am I? Excuse me. Let's get to these other trades that we got here, man. Check this out. So your boy, man, they moved your boy. So the T Wolves got the 33rd overall pick freed up. They got a 33rd overall pick and he freed up 33.3 million. The Brooklyn Nets got Julius Randle and the number 28 pick, and then of course the Chicago Bulls got Nick Claxton in a 3-team trade centered around Julius Randle. I didn't add this one to the screen, but right now it sounds like your boy is not too happy, King.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their new ownership group is not the richest ownership group, so they're trying their best to stay away from both tax brackets when it comes to this team, which is why they ended up moving Julius Randle for a bottle of water without the top on it.
But I thought this ownership was going to be better. Remember the last ownership was supposedly cheap, and they were stopping the new ownership with Alex Rodriguez and them from getting ownership. So you tell me this new ownership is cheap as well?
I mean, you only can only spend as much as you have.
Okay.
So this is my thing, King. About that. I was thinking about this earlier when I heard people talking about this, like, oh, they not really the richest, so this is why they doing it or whatever, right? This is my thing. How do you step into something that you have no understanding of?
That's what I'll.
So you telling me you bought the team without the forethought of knowing stuff like this is gonna happen? You bought the team knowing you have a superstar on your team that they're trying their best to build around to get to that next level.
Yeah.
And you telling me now, because of your pockets, you decide to go cheap now. Why did you buy the team then? That's the same thing I was asking about the Portland Trailblazer owner. Then why buy the team then?
I mean, ain't Alex Rodriguez known for cheating? So he ain't usually known as being the cleanest dude. I mean, I can see him now that you said it. Like, damn, Alex Rodriguez, you tricked the people into believing you really was going to try to do something different. And now it's just money in the bet. Yeah, it's just passive. You just wanted passive money. That's what he wanted. He a dirty dude. He don't care nothing about the NBA. I never knew Alex Rodriguez cared anything about the NBA before anyway, until he just started doing that. But damn, bro, that's nasty, man. Alex Rodriguez, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, Minnesota. I'm sorry, but I said that though. I told you the next guy. Remember, I said after Giannis, the next guy on the list, that the next superstar we got to watch out for is going to be Anthony Edwards. Now, here's the thing with Anthony Edwards. They have 1 year. This is their clock. They got rid of Julius Randle. They had to trade Julius Randle. We said that. You got to trade him. I wish they got something for him. You said it's just to free up space. Yuck.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to do something. But they got this year, bro.
Remember,
they got to make a move.
Remember, Vincent Goodwin said on that quote we played last week. He said, remember, the only reason why they moved Cat is because of money reasons.
Yep.
Why they moved Julius Randle? Because of money reasons.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They made another move that we're going to talk about. But that's what I said. They gotta continue to make moves. It can't be done. It can't be because of what you said. If it's because of what you said, ain't gone. See you Atlanta. Don't even go get you. Don't go get Jaylen Brown. Atlanta, stay away from Jaylen Brown.
Get in.
Wait for Anthony Edwards. If the Timberwolves really are about being cheap, just wait. Atlanta.
Well, I don't understand that, boy. I swear to God, I don't understand that. Like, why would you get into this space if you're not willing to do what's necessary to help these teams win, bro? Like, you understand, for you to get the better product, you have to spend most money, right?
Yeah, we got the Dirty Duty Award still.
We probably need to add that on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want a Rolex or you want a Timex, what you want?
He want a Timex.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, he do kind of he glow in the dark and all that stuff. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it depends on how you look, bro. So that's why I say people look at business the wrong way. Some of these dudes just got money. They don't understand business. Like, yeah, you got to spend money for the business. Don't you know how much money these champions bring in? Do they not understand how much money like the Warriors and all of them brought in during that time of being a champion? Do they not understand how much LeBron brought in for one championship to Cleveland? They don't understand that kind of stuff or how that works if you do spend money and win a championship.
I really want to know what their thought processes be when they sign the dotted line to get on these teams, bro. I really do because, like I said, I don't understand how why we having this conversation right now. Y'all literally just got the team.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why.
Why we having this conversation?
I can tell you what their mindset is. Their mindset is this: take basketball away from it. We sitting at the table talking about business. Hey, bro, it's a stock. The NBA is a stock right now. It's going up. They have a chair that's open right now. Would you guys like to split and get into this? Oh, it's going to make such and such percentage every year and all of that. Why don't we get a cut of it and keep it moving and all? That's what they're saying. They're not discussing what me and you are talking about right now.
Okay. I believe they probably are doing what you just said. But you know what doesn't make sense?
What's that?
Matter of fact, ask the owner that we know of here. When you lose that certain player, you know that hits your pockets.
Oh, I already know. I know, but they're not. That's why I said they're not thinking of the ultimate business. They're thinking of Big J talks about it all the time. Every NBA team is going to make money. You feel what I'm saying? So even if they're not thinking in the long run of, bro, I can make even more money if I just win on this gamble right here. They're just being safe. It's just passive, nice money because the NBA is growing exponentially. So,
well, they did make a move, King. I think he was just getting ready to talk about it here. They did sign your boy, man, Ayo, aka Ayo. They re-signed him, man. Said they re-signed him to a 5-year, $112 million contract. So some of that money that they use for Julius Randle, they kind of freed up to be able to sign him back, man. I like the signing.
A little over 21 a year.
Yeah. So it's not a bad signing, bro. Not a bad signing. Yeah. But what's your thoughts on that, man?
Same thing. Not a bad signing, especially if you show what he did in the playoffs, and that's probably cheap. The way he played in the playoffs is his potential that P. Ware and Michael Jordan hate is better than a $20 million player. You feel me? Like dude was showing off in the playoffs. You know, that's when you make your money. So if he can take that to the next season and do what he's doing, like get around that damn near 20-point a guy and all of that, like 15, 20, like, yeah, bro, it'll be worth it. So I think this is an excellent pickup.
Now, it sounds like to me, if they shedding salary, it sounds to me that they're banking on a guy like McDaniels and Ayo, you know what I'm saying, taking that next, like you just said, he's taking that next step. That's what it sounds like they're banking on right now. So
you think they're banking on Ant leaving, bro? You think they're starting to think about that? Like maybe just having a competitive team, maybe we can draft somebody around them, keep the young guys we can to get a little bit of money, and then if Ant leaves, he leaves.
Get back to me on after the first.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you then. Depending on how they move, you know what I'm saying. After the first, I'll give you an answer then.
Okay.
Because right now, if you ask me, I'm like, nah. Because there's no way. I'm not saying like you should have kept Julius Randle and this and that and this. I'm just saying just the optics of it, right? Like you make the move just to free up space. And it's just like, but like you just said, you didn't really get anything back in return. You literally made that move to empty some cap space. And you sign Ayo back knowing that it's a whole lot more that y'all need. Which is also, too, I think they kind of, I don't know if you heard those rumors, they're throwing Rudy Gobert out there, too, for potential trades. I think Boston was one of the teams looking at him and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, like I said, bro, get back with me on the first. We'll see how that goes.
Crazy right now. They're going to trade Jaylen Brown for Rudy Gobert. Hey, I mean, who they power forward right now? I mean, I guess Nas Reed. Nas Reed starts now.
Nas Reed start.
I like that. I like that. If they can get off of Rudy Gobert too, that's why I said they got a year, bro. Like they gotta make it gotta look bad before it look good. Feel me? Pause. So you gotta, they on the clock for real. Okay. So this is a big year. Let's see what they about.
Make sure my watch is working. I'm sorry. All right, King. Let's see what we got up here next, man. Had another. Let me see. Let's talk about this trade here. This is not a bad trade, man. So check it out. Aaron Wiggins, man, goes to the Atlanta Hawks, and then OKC Thunder get 2 second-round picks. So they did this so that way they can free up a roster spot so they can be able to use all 3 of those picks they have here in the draft. So
yeah, I was literally about to say that to you, bro. Like I don't even know if OKC uses the 2 second-round picks. I think they get into the point like we talk about. They got too many players, and it's gonna get to a point where you got to keep bringing guys in, and somebody got to be the odd man out to say, "Hey, bro, let you go." You feel me? And this is what it is at this point. Like Aaron Wiggins not even a bad player, and it's shout out to Shout out, was it Atlanta that got him, right? Yes, they
Mm-hmm.
got him in the trade, but I just think it's OKC having him to continue moving, bro. They have to make those decisions, the bigger decisions every year.
Let me see real quick. Who did they just pick up in the draft? Who did Atlanta pick up in the draft? I forgot. That fast. What they picked up? But they picked up a guard, man, in the draft, and then you added Aaron Wiggins. Atlanta gonna have some. Then you gonna have like two other Nalls on the team now. You know what I'm saying? So they heading in the right direction, man. Shout out to Ansi, man. He after he got that promotion, man, to president of basketball operations, man, he's been pretty aggressive and stuff on the on. He paid attention. He did. Hey, what's that one thing I'm asking Donnie to do? Pay attention to the draft. He's been doing that.
Diligence.
Yeah, do it due diligence. He pay attention to that draft. He gets that right there is what I'm talking about, King. When I say along the margins, that's an along the margin type player right there, bro. And that's what he went out to go get. Now, as soon as they get a center, bro, they'd be all right in the East, man. But yeah, like I said, I like the move, especially for for OKC, it's like a duh.
They gotta do
like
it, yeah. Like
they have to do it or whatever.
Gotta do it.
Aaron Wiggins, great pickup for Atlanta.
Their team that great. That's what saying that. Damn, your team that good, bro. That you got to start letting go of good players. Yes.
Facts. Speaking of Atlanta, bro, check this out. Yeah, boy, you got the jersey on the way.
Got it.
CJ McCollum has re-signed with the Atlanta Hawks on a massive one-year deal. 21 million, man. I mean, ain't really too much to talk about with this one, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
I like it, bro. Pause. I like it. 1 year, 21 million. Just keep him there.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gone.
No, I thought he could have been gone too. This is basically still gone contract. This is, hey, you were going to be gone, but we respect you as the player that you've been and all that stuff. Give you that 1 year and all that stuff. 1 years don't matter. You can be gone in the middle of the season whenever, bro. Like there's no guarantee in this. So this is just giving him his money, 21 million a year. Guarantee him that. That's fine. And then keep it moving. He's still a vet there. He helped him out big time in some games and all that stuff. Like, yeah, they're just paying him again. So I think it's a good move. They don't have the guys yet. Like, it's not like he's blocking somebody's pay right now. So they're just filling out the rest of their cap. That's how I feel with CJ.
It's funny you said he helped them out in games. Remember, he made the game winner against the Knicks, and that was all she wrote. Was that game 3?
That was it. That was the Knicks going on their win streak.
That was it. That was it right there.
Hey, he did that. That's his game. That's his Allen Iverson.
Yeah. No Tyloo. But yeah, like I said, man, yeah, I'm with you, bro. I really thought he was on his way to Detroit. Because like Detroit's trying to get another guy who can kind of facilitate a little bit and can kind of score on their own or whatever, kind of help alleviate some of that pressure off of Cade, man. So
that's too much money for Detroit. So it works for Atlanta. I wouldn't. If I'm Detroit, I'm not paying him 21.
Right. You about to get this one. That's what you about to get.
Damn. He said this one.
Speaking of paying, man. Check this out. Speaking of also Atlanta, man. Look at your boy. Trae Young has re-signed with the Washington Wizards on a 4-year, $212 million contract. King. We talked about it on the matter of fact, the last show when we was asking about why he opted out. And I was like, yeah, chances are players of his caliber, whenever they opt out, we saw with James Harden, whenever they opt out, bros, they finna get a longer contract or whatever. Remember, Kyrie did it with the Mavs at one point. Remember, he opted out in that last year. They gave him an extension for 3 years or whatever it was. Yeah. So I kind of figured something like this is gonna happen. Now, it being 4 years,
that's a good.
Yeah, hey, get your money, Trae.
Yeah, Trae. When that's like 4, I'm like, oh, Trae still out here being young on his first team and all that. Look at him.
Cause when I seen that, bro, I thought they were saying like that's what he wanted, right? But then when I seen his re-sign, I was like, oh, he got 4. Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Trae.
Okay, Trae. Trae knew what he was doing, man.
Bro, go ahead, Trae.
Yep, 3 in the option. Yep.
I mess with it, bro. Like it's now up to Anthony Davis. What he gonna do? I guess, right? But it's up to the Wizards, really. I told you, stop putting it in these players' hands. Like decide what you gonna do. Make your team.
So, Anthony Davis is eligible for a contract extension in April. I mean, it's not April, August. In August. So we're gonna see how that go. Cause right now his camp said they want that contract extension. So we'll see how that go. And Washington also tonight got AJ DeBonsa tonight as the number 1 pick in the draft. So things are shaping up right now. Like I think a lot of people need to keep their eyes on the Wizards and on Utah for next season, man. So we'll see how that go. Because Utah got Darren Peterson, so we'll see how that go. Not really worried about the Grizzlies right now. They're still in a rebuild situation. So, but those were the main two guys. I think a lot of people kind of keeping their eyes on and who's going to be the number one and all that stuff.
I mean, they got Zach Randolph. They got Zebo 2.0.
Boy, hey, he turned out to be Zebo, man. That's gonna be a nice little pickup.
That's the way they say he play, right? Under the rim.
Yep, you're under the rim.
And then doing a whole bunch of stuff. And that Zebo, that fit the grit and grind.
Yeah. All right, let's see if it's that thing. Yeah, that's it, King. That's all the news right now, man. That came out of the league. Oh, no. Yeah, one more. I'm sorry.
More for the people. We about to make them mad at us again, bro. Dang.
My bad. Here we go. So the Mavs hired their coach, King. Dallas Mavericks have hired Dusty May as their head coach. For those who don't know, Dusty May is the championship-winning coach of the Michigan Wolverines. Took Florida Atlantic to the Final Four a couple years ago. So the guy can definitely coach, man. What's your thoughts on this, King? They went the college route.
I don't know, bro. They got a bunch of young players, so I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you do that when you got young players. You try out to college. Especially when you got a young phenom as well with young players around them. You go to college route. The college guy that has the pedigree behind him, that's like I guess what's the word I'm looking for? The next, not phenom, but prodigy, as far as a coach that's coming up and all that. They need a chance and all that. So it's a chance. Masai like to take swings. And I mean, it's a lot of people that said they were looking for him and all. So let's see, bro. We'll see. That's all I gotta say. Like I'm not against it. I'm not really for it. It's just we'll see.
A few things. One, I like the fact that he's only 49, so he's on the younger side when it comes to coaches. That means he's going to be able to grow with Cooper Flag and whatever other piece that they decide to add. They drafted a power forward today in the draft, so we'll see how that go. Also, the power forward came from Michigan. That's his player. So yeah, so I kind of like it. I like it on that side. They this right here. The reason why I'm not like poo-pooing it. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a great hire, but I'm definitely not poo-pooing it. I think I told you before. You know, it's the reason why they call Majai the coach whisperer. You know what I'm saying? I named off some coaches that I didn't even know he was attached to. Yeah. That ain't in the league right now. One being Mitch Johnson. We just saw him take a team to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but yes.
So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like he got the pedigree, man, of finding coaches. So I definitely got to shout him out on that. This is arguably the best coach, not just because he won, but it's like him and Jay. It was him, the coach in Duke and Bobby Hurley's brother are like the top three coaches in college basketball, and they got one of those guys. So yeah, like I said, man, he's won at every level. It seemed like I said, took Florida Atlantic. I don't even know where that's at. Where's that at in Ohio?
I'm gonna forgive you though for forgetting the coach of Maryland.
I do for different. I don't know what coach name.
I don't even know who it is, bro. That's it. Damn. Go ahead. Continue.
But now, like I said, bro, I mean, I'm not mad at it, man. It's gonna be interesting. Like you said, it makes sense. I guess you got a young team. Oh, this also, you know what this also tells me? That they definitely are going to move on from like Clay, PJ, and Gafford.
That's what I was about to ask you. Does this mean with them drafting, like you said, power forward and all? I mean, PJ Washington?
Yep.
Now, remember all them fans of the Lakers and all talk about, I don't think they would trade with the Lakers, but that's a guy you would want to get over there on LA if you could go get PJ Washington.
Boy, it'd be nice if LA can get all three of them over there.
Oh man, don't get Clay. Bro, Clay done, bro. He done lost. Clay done lost Meg and all that too, bro. Like, I think Clay might be done, bro.
Bro, not expect you to say that, man.
Bro, you know I was all for Clay last year, bro, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think, once you get to a certain age, every year is like intensified. You feel me? Like it's like, nah, bro. Nah, you don't need Clay. Let Clay go. Damn. Let Clay go to Houston.
Play with your boy over there.
He ain't going to Houston, bro. Hell no.
Man, he might go back to. I can see him going back to
Golden State.
Golden State.
Nah, yeah. I don't think maybe it's a Klay Thompson. He's doing light-skinned brother stuff, so he might do that, but I wouldn't. I know
That's
I wouldn't go back
crazy.
to this. I'll wait till my retirement, my jersey retirement, because they damn sure gonna retire my jersey. But I ain't running back to Golden State. Hell no.
Man, you said that dude washed, man. That's crazy.
I don't know why you acting like you don't agree, but it's okay. Wait till the season start. Then I want when he playing, he gonna be your boy. He gonna be your boy. You gonna have the jersey and all that when the game's going on. Let's see how long until you say he trash or he trash.
Hey, starched impressed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Starched impressed. But yeah, man. We can turn the page here, bro, because you got somebody jersey on for a reason, King. Man, you know it's funny, bro. We got more. We always find more of this for this segment than we do for the other segment, bro. And this is what and I'm about to get on those reasons, bro. This is getting ridiculous, man. But King, somebody got a ball. Let's see what we got, King. Becky Hammond. Jalen. All he did was prove history wrong. That's all he did, King. He proves he's an outlier. So you could put his name next to Steph and Isaiah Thomas. And I thought he played brilliantly, especially down the stretch. I mean, he was that 1A dude, but like apology, I'm never going to apologize for having an opinion. That's what ESPN pays me for. That's what Becky Hammond said. Take it away, sir.
Shout out to the legendary Becky Hammond. She was right in what she's saying. Like I agree with her 100% on the small guard thing. Like it is what it is. Like we all know, and I think we all talk about that. Everybody knows about that. The issue is that second part.
Yep.
Just that bottom part that she singled out a guy.
Yep.
Said he couldn't be.
He could be a what?
A 1A guy.
Oh,
she said he was that 1A guy, but that she's not going to apologize for having an opinion. No. No one asking her to apologize for having an opinion. They're asking her to apologize for her opinion being incorrect on the person that she was saying couldn't be that. And she's trying to play that game. So I talked to you about this in the group chat before, and I wanted to think about how I wanted to address this, but I want to address it as a minority myself, because I know how difficult it could be. We talk about it as far as black guys being coaches and all that stuff in the NBA and just having black power in sports in general. I know women are trying to get into, leadership roles in sports and, coaching and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, male sports.
Yes, in male. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Male sports, as far as you hear Becky Hammond's name all the time as far as trying to be the first lady to be a coach in the male basketball league or whatever. So I'm not going to lie to you. Knowing like I would know as far as if I was to say like a black man and knowing, how on eggshells you got to be, stuff like this would hurt her, bro. Like the stuff like this would hurt her as far as the look at her from the league and, her stubbornness as far as her getting a head coaching position. I'm not saying it's 100% correct. Like I said, I'm just talking from a minority myself that knows the wrongs or that, or the stuff, the obstacles, I should say, that black people just in general, black coaches that all have to go through to be at that level, and knowing that not only she's not a guy, but she's a lady that's even further along as far as on the prejudice list as far as in male dominated sports. It's going to be something that people probably look at her about. It's like, you can't admit you were wrong and all that stuff, lady. And I don't, like I say, it's not that it's 100% right. It's just is the way it is in this dominated sport by who it's dominated by. But all that being said, she just had to apologize, bro, for being wrong about Jalen. Say he's a special dude and all that stuff. All that extra nonsense about having an opinion and all. Nobody was holding you accountable for having an opinion. You should have an opinion. You want ESPN, but like we do when we on this show and all, when you're right, you're right. when you're wrong, and you got to give your apologies. And we definitely gave our apologies to the New York Knicks players. I don't know why it's so difficult for her to give her apology.
Who's she getting paid by, King?
ESPN, correct?
Right. What's ESPN known for?
Hot takes.
Got you. Listen, she only doing exactly what everybody on ESPN does. How many times has Perk came out here and said some of the stupidest stuff we ever can think of? Stephen A. said some of the dumbest things we ever heard of, right? And now one of them come out there. Only reason why Stephen A. came on there and apologized because Jalen Brunson was sitting on the screen with him.
Yep.
If he wasn't sitting on the screen with him, he wouldn't apologize. He would have kept moving as if like he never said it. Yep. Listen, bro. Like you said, and I said this when we first talked about these quotes, and people were like, "Oh, she kind of right or whatever." But if y'all dig deeper to what she really was trying to say, she just pointed out the part, like King said on that second paragraph there, the fact that you said he's not a 1A. Okay. That's the argument right there. And I was sitting there telling, I said, man, I don't believe she's sitting there saying the dude is a 1A. Like, and then I think you asked, why she happen to single him out out of all these guys, right? Why you single this guy out? When you seen this dude doing a carrying job, they done more winning since Brunson's been there than they have in the last like 25 years. But you decided to single this guy out and say, oh, they can't do it with him. So I'm just like, huh. So circumstances, like I think I told you that. Said, so is when Julius Randle didn't show up in those playoff series, that was Jalen Brunson's fault? When Cat didn't show up last year, that was Jalen Brunson's fault?
They both undersized.
When Tibbs was doing some wild stuff with the rotations and overplaying guys and all that type of stuff, that was Jalen Brunson's fault?
He was undersized.
When he literally had to carry a team that was hobbling to the playoffs, to the Eastern Conference Finals, that was Jalen Brunson's fault?
Undersized team.
Gotcha. I don't understand it, bro. Like you said, we sat here and we apologized to Cat. You know, we've been killing Cat. We've been killing Cat for 115 years. I apologize to McHale. I apologize to Mike Brown. You know, whoever else, right? Apologize to these folks. Like, hey, I said you couldn't do this. I was wrong. Y'all proved me wrong. You went out here and you showed up. I didn't think Cat could be effective and this and that and this. They did all that. Mike Brown, we thought you couldn't coach. Did all that, right? I don't understand why it's so hard for people to do that. I've always said, King, listen, if you're going to make these outlandish takes and people pull the receipts later, you need to keep that same energy. I don't understand why people do that. If you don't want people to come at you like this, then don't say nothing. Okay. Don't say nothing outlandish the way you said it. Because the way you said it with the energy you had, like with this right here, I ain't got to apologize to nobody. Okay, bet. Then people are going to come at you the way they coming at you then. You can't have that. It can't be one-sided energy, bro. I don't understand why people don't understand that, King. This is why I tell you all the time, bro. I only going to tell you exactly what I see. I'm not going to do no hot take nothing. Because guess what? If I'm going to pull them receipts out later on if I'm completely wrong. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to say something outlandish just to keep people to watch. I'm not doing that. They do that, and then when people pull the receipts, you're all defensive. Then why did you say it, Becky? Like you said, we talked about this the first time. You said nobody put a gun to your head and told you to say that. Nobody. You decided to say that. So now guess what people are doing? Hey, man, I got receipts.
Yeah.
On the 15th of this and that, remember you said, I ain't apologize. Well, Becky, get ready for a long summer. If they come at you every chance they get, but you better not see Jalen Brunson on a commercial. They better not have no type. Better not see him at a summer league game, whatever, bro. See him anywhere on the screen, they'll point to you. Remember when Becky Hammond said, like, I don't understand it, bro. You get mad when people attack y'all, but y'all are the ones who decide to do this. Yep. I just don't understand it, bro. But I don't listen, bro. I tell you all the time, King. I don't feel sorry for these people, man. You know what you signed up for.
Yep.
We know how ESPN moves. I don't feel sorry for Becky. I'm sorry. I mean, honestly, she's a lady. You got to do that. I don't care if it's a lady. I don't care if it's a guy. We'll kill Stephen A. and them in a heartbeat. We'll kill Kendrick Perkins in a heartbeat. I don't care who it is. If you decide to say some of the most idiotic stuff, and I've said this before, King, you say stuff like this, and you have casual people who watch you. They take what you say as gospel. That's dangerous.
And regurgitate it.
Thank you. And regurgitate it. Mm-hmm. You are somebody in a position where you are able to give the insight, and you're not doing it. Well, damn, the guys are doing. Matter of fact, you talking about her standing out and being able to step in this space. You know what? You know what to help with that, King? Just show the insight, show the knowledge that you have of the game.
Yep.
Not just feed into whatever else some other guys are doing.
Yep.
We don't have no respect for Kendrick Perkins.
Nope.
We don't have no respect for Stephen A. Smith. So why would you want to follow those guys?
Yep.
And then follow them guys by not apologizing.
Yep.
So it's crazy to me, King. It really is, bro. But you reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't feel sorry for you. All you gotta do is apologize. Say, man, damn, I thought you couldn't do it. I was wrong.
Can't open that box, bro.
So, and she ain't gonna be the first person. You know what I'm saying? It's just you'll stand out more because you was definitive. Remember, she cut Perkins off. Stop it, Perkins.
Yep, he can't be. Yep,
he can't be. Like,
big body Brunson can't be a number one. Yep,
I
remember all that, bro.
And shout out to Jalen Brunson because he brought that up on the on the parade. So yeah, so obviously he didn't forget it either. So that's crazy to me, bro. But yeah, she got to pause, bro. She gonna dip at the pause, and I'm guaranteeing you, King, this ain't gonna go away. Let Brunson go on a hot streak during the season. You're gonna pull that quote up.
She better stay with me, ESPN. Gonna pull that quote up every time she on the TV screen, bro. Like this is the wrong one to attach yourself to. Like this a major L you took. This is one of those. You know what I'm comparing it to? Shout out our guy Rashad. This is one of those Rashad takes. Not one of the Rashad takes. I don't respect Rashad as far as his takes in general.
You talking about that one
Rashad take though? Yep. This is like that Rashad take that she attached to.
Shout out to Rashad, man. He was at the draft today.
That's his job.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna say something too about that too. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, bro. She got to pause, bro. That's crazy to me. Folks will go bang the table with their takes, but then when they wrong, it's nothing. And, well, if you want to copy off somebody, better copy off Cowherd, act like it never happened. Say something and act like the next day you follow it up with something else. Or we forget about that first one you said or something or whatever, but it's that's crazy to me, King. That's crazy to me, bro. You had potential, Becky. You really did. But what do we know?
She still got potential, though, bro. Like, cool.
But yeah, man.
Simple as that, bro.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to the merch of the channel. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you're interested in the merch of the channel, man, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on that link to the site. It has all our merch there on the site. Members of the channel, you can use that permanent discount, code there. If you want to use that, you can use it as many times as you want, y'all. There's no limit to it. So go ahead and scroll on down to that description box. Check out the merch of the channel, y'all. All right, King, let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments, man. We can call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, let me try to run through these real quick. Richard, shout out to Richard. He says, just wanted to introduce y'all to the newest Chicago Bulls fan. I don't have the heart to watch another player or a team waste their time. Luka will not win in LA. They're damn fools, all of them fans too. Jeez, shout out to you, Rich, and Chicago. Hopefully, Chicago gets another win post Michael Jordan. Richard also says, I was a Braves fan until they broke my heart. I cannot watch Luka be wasted. I feel you. Shout out to Daniel Barry in the house. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. What up, Daniel Barry?
What up, Daniel Barry?
I've got Big J in the house. Loyal member. He says, hola. I don't speak Spanish. Big J. Al in the house. He's a Loyal member as well. She says, I think Luka needs to find his own way somehow. We'll see. I told y'all this is Luka. Yeah. If they don't do what they supposed to do, he get the right to do whatever. Like, he act out. Do what you do, bro. Oh, he's talking to Jay. Div says, great trade for Milwaukee. Facts, Div. He says, I think Brown has axed out before Giannis stuff came out. He said Jaylen Brown said he didn't, though.
No, he didn't answer that.
He said he didn't. He kept saying he didn't. He also said, I think they don't want to pay money and prefer Tatum. I mean, yeah, obviously they prefer Tatum after all that. Div. I don't know if it's the right choice, though. He said, your opinion, who you prefer the Lakers get? Khalil Ware, Miles Turner, or Kessler Walker? Where would be my pick?
Which is why that rumor was they were trying to get in on that trade to get Ware in that 3-team trade.
If they can still try to get him before the season starts, that'd be awesome. Because once the season starts, I think Milwaukee gonna want to keep him.
I think they are gonna keep him.
There you go. Dave says, imagine if Heat lose Giannis like the Mavs lost AD in the first game of the year. LOL. That would be pretty nasty work. Gave up your whole team for one guy who has been injured repeatedly and is on the downside. I ain't gonna say downside yet, Dave, but I get what you're saying, though. But yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Knock on wood. I hope Giannis don't go out, man. That's my guy. Don't be wishing that stuff on Giannis did. He also says, I feel like Pelinka is trash as a GM, and I believe he's convincing the Lakers to use Luka to reset the Lakers and just trade him next season. I don't think any ownership will fall for that, Div. And let's do 62. What is that? And Roy, I think. He said, how do you think the new coach will do? We talked about it a little earlier. I'm not sure. I'm indifferent. Like I said, it's a swing, maybe. I mean, he's obviously one of the major candidates and all that stuff from coaching and won championships and all of that. Like, he can grow with the team, with your young team and young, players, young future superstars. But it could not work too because he has no experience doing this as well. So I don't know, but I think it's a good pickup. It's what you should do. I mean, you got a young team and all. Just try to build a dynasty of great players and great coaches and all.
Definitely going to be interesting because college coaches don't have a ton of success in the NBA, so we're going to see how they go.
But some special ones do. Usually they're special. That's it, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys. We'll be back tomorrow for another episode, y'all. We just moved it back today because of the draft. We thought some major things would happen during the draft when actually the major things happened yesterday. So we'll be back here tomorrow evening, y'all, for another episode. So hit that subscribe button. Shout out to the people who just subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Join us here for these conversations, y'all. Like I said, we're going to have a pretty interesting summer. The draft just ended tonight. Well, not ended, but first round ended tonight. Second round tomorrow. We got Summer League coming up, man. We got this free agency coming up. You know what I'm saying? So got a lot to talk about here, man, over the summertime. So join us for these conversations. Also, too, if everybody can hit them likes for us as well, that'd be much appreciated, too. It helps out the channel. And also, too, guys, if you guys can do us a favor, if you want to become a member of the channel, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. You can simply becoming a member of the channel. We have dedicated shows for the members on Fridays, along with other perks of being a member of the channel, y'all. So if you want to become a member, just hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Shout out to BJ, BA, and Cuz from Cuz We Geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Last Airbender season 2 comes out on Netflix on Thursday, so we're gonna talk about that. I think the first 4 episodes we're gonna talk about Saturday. The last 4 episodes we're gonna talk about on Tuesday. Supergirl comes out on Friday, so we're gonna have a spoiled discussion of that on Saturday. X-Men comes out next week, I believe. I can't remember. Whenever the first is. Oh, it's next week. Yes, so the first. Yep. So we're gonna talk about that next week. So X-Men 97 comes out next week, but we're gonna be talking about the last Airbender, the first 4 episodes from Netflix, and we're gonna be talking about Supergirl's debut at the movie theaters. We're also gonna talk about that on Saturday morning, y'all. So if y'all want to talk about that type of stuff, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying, Marvel, whatever it is, y'all. We talk about all that over there on Cuz We Geeked. King, anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys. A like is the equivalent of a share. We appreciate everybody for helping us subscribe to the channel and all that recently. Help us get to our next goal. We still trying to get to 5K subscribers. Appreciate you guys for that. Also, if you're into WWE, UFC, mixed martial arts, boxing, stuff like that, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We do watch alongs damn near throughout the week. We got a PLE this weekend on Saturday for Saturday and Sunday actually. Night of Champions on Saturday, early in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and then Sunday NXT is having their first PLE on the CW. So we're gonna be watching both of those if you're interested. We're gonna have our recap show sometime probably Sunday evening or Monday afternoon. Come on over there, check us out, help us out. But other than that, over here on this show, we'll be seeing y'all again tomorrow, man, to wrap up the draft completely. We'll be talking more about what happened today, what happens tomorrow, and we'll see y'all then. We may have a special guest as well.
Oh, and we're gonna be talking about the Batman Nightfall trailer that dropped too on because we geeked up. Forgot about that. Listen, like I said, guys, if you into NBA content, hit that subscribe button. Also, too, everybody hit them likes, man. That'd be most appreciated too. It's your boys Relle and King of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We'll be back here tomorrow, y'all. Same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. I'm gonna have to come up with some hot takes like Becky Hammond, man, so I can be popular like her. Nope. Supposed to correct me on that one, but yeah.
I don't got nothing to correct you on. I have nothing to say. I said about Becky Hammond. I won't be canceled.